Hello, welcome again back to this channel. So today I'm going to be making a cape top or a circle top. So the first thing I'm going to do, you can see this is a piece of fabric. This is like how many, let me measure. This is 36 inches by 11 inches. That's like 47. So I have 47 inches here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold into two along the self edge area. So I'm folding into two here. So this is what I have. I fold into two. So after folding into two, see, fold into two, then you fold again. So after folding again, my top length is 22. So I'm adding extra 1 inch for sewing allowance. So what I'm going to do next is that from this point here, I'm going to measure 22.5. See, 22.5. I'm going to measure 22.5 all through. 22.5, 22.5, 22.5, 22.5, 22.5, 22.5, 22.5, then 22.5. So I'm going to connect the lines I created. I'm going to connect them together. So this is what I have. You can see this is what I have. So the next thing I'm going to do is to cut out the neckline. Personally, I love round necklines, so it depends on what you want, but I'm making mine round neckline. So I'm going to be cutting 3.5. I'm going to be using radius 3.5, 3.5. So I'm going to mark 3.5 all through, 3.5 all through, because I don't want it to be too wide and I don't want it to be too low. These are 6.5. So I'm going to mark it out also. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to notch here. Then I'm going to cut the neck line out here as well. So this is what I have. This is the middle. You can press. So what I'm going to do is from here to here, I'm going to measure 9. I'm going to measure 9 inches. This is where 9 inches is. So at the point where I have my 9 inches, from the center here, I'm going to measure my bust measurement. My bust measurement is 38. 38 divided by 4. That is 9.5. So I'm going to measure 9.5 here. 9.5 here. So this is where I have 9.5. I'm going to tell you the essence of marking this point as we go into the video. So you can iron the middle. So I can get the center. So this is what I have. This is it. So I marked 9.5 here. So I'm going to transfer the measurement to this side also. From here I'm going to mark 9. Then from this center I'm going to mark 9.5. This is where I have 9.5. I have my 9.5 here. So this is what I have. See? So the next thing to do, it depends on how you want to design your neckline. Mine, I want to use a piece of organza for my neckline. So I'm going to fold this back into the way it was before. Yeah, fold again. Then I'm going to place this on this. I'm going to place this on this. Then I'm going to cut it out. So after doing that, then I'm going to mark 2 inches down. From this point, I'll measure 2 inches. From this point, I'll measure 2 inches. Then I'm going to so this is what I have right now. This is what I have. So what I'm going to do next is to open up this. So I'm going to sew this. I'm going to sew this round on the wrong side. I'm going to sew this round on the wrong side. Then I'm going to turn it out. So let's get into it. So this is what I have. So I decided to add some designs to the neckline because I didn't like the way it was looking plain. So this is what I used. I had to cut out this, then I had to sew it on it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to hem the lower part. Since if you like, you can put lining, but I don't want to put lining for this particular one. So if you're not putting lining, then you sew round. But if you want to put lining, you can put lining. Then sometimes you can decide to double the fabric, so you can use the fabric for the other side. Your fabric can also serve as lining, but due to the number of yards I have, I could not do that. So the way it is now, I don't want to put lining at all, so I'm going to hem around. And one of the reasons why I decided not to put lining or double it is because in a way the right part is looking like the wrong side. So in cases where you're using a lower grade of fabric, maybe the other side is not the same, or it's too obvious that they are not the same, you can decide to line it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to hem around. I'm going to hem around, hem around, hem around, hem around. So let's do that now. So this is what we have now. This is what we have. So the sweet thing about this particular top is that you can decide to place anywhere at the front, since I didn't make any demarcation. So the next thing to do is to notch. Can you remember the place where we marked? We marked here, this point and this point. So this should equate to your bust measurement. This is 19, that's 38. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to notch here. I'm just going to notch these points, these 2 points. I'm going to notch. So let's notch this. See, see. So this is my top. So this is it. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Please kindly like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.